Hello, everybody, and this is Lydia again. And today, I'm going to talk about one of my favorite books that I wrote. It's called Fairyland's Hidden Garden, and this book is pretty much a celebration of all the beautiful things in a garden, and a lot of um, myths and uh, and stories center around the magical. Um, Gardens, and they take the moths and they make them into fairies. They they make it wonderful, and so I decided to write a book about the fairy garden, and it was illustrated using AI in a special design that I created to make these images absolutely magical. And I absolutely love the results, and the story is fantastic. And I think the children that came to the craft show 2 weeks ago, they picked them up right away because the pictures are so magical. So I'm going to show you a PowerPoint presentation of a little bit of what the book has. Uh, it has the words of the story come bordered in these beautiful flowers. So when you read it, it it's the special. It's a special experience. And when you get to each of the story images, they're absolutely beautiful and magical. Each fairy is a different color. Okay, and it deals with a special crystal that powers the garden. Take a look at the borders and where I put all of the writing in a way that it would draw a child in to read it. It'll also make it beautiful for you. Okay, so it's a magical world with magical words. Okay, and let me get to the next one here. Okay, so look at these gorgeous fairies with their beautiful flowers. The lighting in these images is just amazing. And we're taking normal moths and insects and converting them into beings, magical beings. I think this is special for little girls, especially love this. And they were just snatching them out of uh, the shelf when I had them in the craft show. Okay, they were just picking them up and go, "Mom, mom, mom, I want them." And it's a pretty long one. You can see there's 28. I make these books on PowerPoint, by the way. This is my how I make them, uh, and they're fairly large. They're about 8.5 by 8.5, so it's a very large book. Let me see if I can show it to you here in front of this. I have a background here, so you can see how large it is. Okay, and it's all shiny. The pictures are amazing in the book. So this is a kind of picture book that you want to read over and over. It doesn't have a lot of text, but it has a magical story. Each border has beautiful flowers, and this is a critical part of the book. When the little girl finds herself lost, there's a little girl in it. I'm not going to read it to you. And look at the face on this little girl with the fairies helping her out, and more flowers. Each border is a separate uh, border for the book. Each has its own unique. Okay, and this kind of follows the format of a lot of my books, which also have borders around the text. And look at the face on this little girl in the beautiful dress. I wanted that dress. I love dresses like this, and these magical beings with the beautiful wings. Okay, and here are some more borders. And like I said, I'm not going to read the story because it's a short story, but it's a magical story. And I think it's the kind of story that um, will lull the children to sleep. They'll want to read it again. And there's plenty of lighting. What I like, and the images have a lot of lighting, so they look three-dimensional. You can see all the lights here. The colors are so that the light shows up on the page, and it looks like it's just coming out of the page. And here are more flowers. Okay. And this is the final part of the story. It's a very magical story about the fairies and this little girl. It ends well because children's books should end well. They shouldn't be scary. And that's my logo. That's the logo. Okay. And so this is my book. It is right now available in two places. You can go to cloverleaf.pub. Okay. I think here. Okay, I had to make a correction there because it's cloverleaf.pub. But you can also search for, see, it's cloverleaf.pub, signed copies, or you can go to Amazon and just search Fairyland Lopinto and it'll come up. Let me see if I can show you. Let me just see if I can share the, I'm going to share the screen. And I don't know if you can see it, but it's right there. Okay, you can see it right now. Let me just put the whole thing in here. Okay, so that would be the Amazon entry where you can pick it up on Amazon. It's also available as a Kindle. Um, I don't recommend showing a Kindle to a child before they go to bed because the minute they see the Kindle, they're going to want to watch videos for hours. So I recommend, and I'm actually thinking of not offering them in Kindle format. I do recommend buying the printout. It's a little bit of an investment, but they read these books over and over again, you know. So, okay. So I think this book, it's got beautiful images. They're very unusual, and it's got a story that the kids are gonna like. It's gonna put them to sleep, and you're gonna enjoy reading it because um, with every one of these Im- uh, pages that have the words in them, there's a beautiful image of flowers. Okay, so let me just go back here. You see that? So when you're reading it, you also have these flower images, which are very, very pretty. And the book is something that's going to last. It's something that you're going to have around for a while, gift it to other children, maybe send it to the library if you're finished with it. But I'm pretty sure they're going to want to read it over and over, because I did notice the reaction to this book from the children that visited the craft show in my local area, and they were just picking it up. They loved the colors. They thought, some people said they might just take some of these pictures and frame them and make them into decorations because they're so pretty. But I love the flowers especially, and so it's a joy to read, and available on Amazon. It's not that expensive. I do keep copies at home, so not too many. I only have, I think, two left of these. But if you want to order on my website at cloverleaf.pub, you can order them there. But I don't have that many. I only keep about 10 of each book, because most of the sales end up on Amazon. Some of these books sell well overseas. I do have some of the books that I'll present tomorrow that sell very well in the UK and Australia. So I am worldwide with these books, and I make some at least every month. I have a new book. I'm working on another one right now. And if you have any ideas for a book for me to make, a special animal or a story, please let me know, and I might be able to put this together for you in the next month, and you can have it. So I do welcome your children's books ideas for me. Um, I'm going to end this stream now and letting you know that you can purchase this on Amazon by just going and typing the words Lydia Lopinto, and you can type hidden garden or anything like that. Or if you just type Lydia Lopinto, you will find that I have a lot of books. Most of them are also represented in my website at cloverleaf.pub, but there are a lot of books on Amazon that you can choose from. Especially, I have about 14 to 15 children's books that you can pick out. And I will be discussing these books in my next videos. So I thank you for your time, and I hope that you take a look at my